Hello Libra, I am Ulrich, I'm a Lenormand card reader, and today we will do your financial card readings. These cards are advisors related to money, how to adjust certain budgets, how you can save more, maybe expenses that you shouldn't make anymore in the future, or things that are about to come for making yourself more secure in the future. Anyway, Libra, we will see where this goes for the month to come, for the month of April. We just immediately start with it. So Libra, here I go for your financial card reading for the month of April. Hello Libra, and welcome, excuse me, for your financial card reading for the month of April. As your first card here, we see the cards of debts. There are good debts and bad debts. This card tells us, what does this mean? Well, here we see, for instance, negative debt is, for instance, a debt or a bad debt is like is a debt on your credit card. For instance, if your credit card is below zero, you pay a lot of interest, and this is considered to be a bad interest. If you do this several times, or you leave this open for several months, of course, it costs you a lot of money. It brings you no advantages. It only costs money. It's like your real money is not generating its real value, because you always stay in debts if you use your credit cards always below zero. So this is considered to be a bad debt. The good debts, of course, these exist also. The good debts are, for instance, the debts on your house. For instance, if you have a mortgage, this mortgage, the interest that you pay, you can deduct this from your taxes. So it's considered to be a good debts. If you make investments in your house, also in general, houses are very solid. They keep their value over the years. There are very few things in our life that has value. Even money, sometimes the value devaluates or inflates here. And we see here on our house, mostly we can rely on our house, even if we make small or middle big investments in our house. Mostly we can always generate the value back of this here. So here we are urged not to make any negative debts. I mean, that the debts on credit card here, it's not this card tells us it's not wise to do so. If you have certain debts on credit cards, we should balance this out and put ourselves back in the proportion, put ourselves back in the balance, because we have the balance here, and get rid of these negative debts. But the debts on your house are okay. We all have them on our house if we have a mortgage or if we have a loan. Anyway, you should think here about the quality of your debts here. Probably you need to make some adjustments. The next card here is the card of proportion. What does this card tell us? Well, it tells us that everything in life is relative. You are the only one that can estimate the real value of your money if you put it in context to your financial situation. I'm giving an example here, a monthly payment for somebody living in a very poor country, living with 4 children there and with a wife, and they have only one salary. It's very different to people who have 2 salaries and have no children or only one. So here for them, $2 or €2 is very different here. It don't have the same consequences if they come in a difficult financial situation. It can mean for these people, especially in the current times that we are experiencing now since 2019, the world has turned upside down for a lot of these people. Their world is turned upside down. Sometimes they cannot even afford 3 meals a day anymore. So it's very different there for them compared to us. And anyway, here this card tells us that you need to put everything in proportions here related to your salary. Here also, we need to find a balanced budget here, and we need to establish a relationship between the outflow and the money that we actually earn. You are the one in charge of this balance here. You are the one here who need to keep the scales balanced here and put everything in proportionate balances. These are 2 balanced cards related to Libra here, what we are seeing here. Anyway, with this card, it tells us also that we need to relativize our current expenses and educate ourselves more if we have certain debts, again here on credit cards here, and see how important are they, put them in proportion, put them in context to your salary. It's very important to do so here, that we balance our salary, because these are not easy times. Maybe we need to adjust here. Maybe there are certain forms of inflations here that we are confronted here, and we need to put everything in balance. What is not necessary, what we don't need to spend, interest that we don't need to pay, we are freed of. This is very important here. What you can do also, if you don't know where your money is going, you can take a piece of paper, make categories of importance. What are your necessities? What are your luxury purchases? And then you see what is there, and then you can make the balance out. And this card in extremis, it tells us sometimes, are you living beyond your means? It will not apply on everybody, but sometimes this card means that certain people in this group live beyond their means. The next card that we are seeing here is the card of salaries, of payments. Probably it means that you're in for a promo, because in general this is a positive card, and probably you think about your current situation, possibilities that will come in your life, progression that is for you in the company or for your business here. And probably you think that if you get this increase of income, you will be out of more problems. But this card tells you not to be so sure of that. Regardless of what we earn, our monthly salary, our yearly or annual salary here, what really improves our financial condition or your financial condition is the ability to adjust the expenses according to your income. So an increase of salary, it will have no positive effect if you proportionally increase the expenses, which unfortunately for many people is often the case. On the other hand, if you take full control, full authority over your expenses, it's important here with this card to learn how to limit yourself. If you do so and you invest your efforts in better management of your daily expenses in relation to what you earn and what you really need, your necessities, this will be a very good improvement for you. After you have done all this and you are balanced out, you no longer spend what you don't need, then you can focus on an increase of more income. It doesn't mean that you cannot be ambitious. Of course, you can be ambitious, but here, this is the card of balance. We need to put everything in the middle. We need to see that the scales are balanced. And if you do so, you will have a better overall chance for improving your whole life situation. This is what this reading is about. This is all about balance, what is, of course, very familiar for the sign of Libra. So Libra, this is all for this month. I hope you get a little bit wiser out of this financial card reading. If you did, please subscribe to my channel. If you're interested in general Lenormand card readings, you can find those also. They give you an overview over your life for the month to come or specific topics. And of course, we have the spiritual, philosophical card readings. They are guides in your life. If you need to make certain changes in your life, in the philosophical, in the spiritual way, but they are very good guides and they will give you a lot of answers in your life. They are short card readings also. Anyway, Libra, thank you for your time that you spend on my channel. Thank you for subscribing and see you next time. Bye-bye for now.